Welcome seniors. This is Chantel Buss, and during this video presentation, you will receive some advising about senior year activities, due dates, and expectations. You'll also be hearing a little bit about the college and career workshops we're offering this year. I will be posting this video on our website for future reference, or if someone was unable to attend this morning. There is quite a bit to do in addition to completing all of your classes during your senior year. You need to make sure you meet essential skills in reading, writing, and math, and complete the personalized learning. We also need to make plans for after high school. We're hoping that today will help with some of these tasks. On your transcript, you'll see a box titled Graduation Requirements, Test History. This is where you'll see if you have met your essential skill in math, reading, and writing. If you have a not taken or not pass indicated, you need to talk to your counselor. It might mean that you need to bring in a SAT or ACT score, or that you need to take a particular class next term to meet that essential skill. At this point, no one will have their personalized learning met. This will be completed after you complete your junior project, senior interview, and your final project of either IHS Extended Essay, CTE project, or senior experience. To help check all of this and to help you plan for after high school, we ask that you have a senior interview with your counselor. This is an informal meeting with your counselor to check your progress towards graduation and give individual guidance to support your goals. Make this appointment right away if you're applying early admissions or if you have any concerns about graduation requirements. If you did not make a senior interview appointment, we might also make one for you, so please come when you're notified. Because of some time-sensitive topics we would like to share with you, it would be great if we saw you before winter trimester. If you are completing a senior experience, we need you to be aware of the details and the process to get this all done. This is an independent task. If you need assistance, you can have your counselor go over it during your senior interview. You can go to the Senior Experience webpage, pictured here, or you can attend the Senior Experience workshop with me today. The website is really great because it has a list of volunteer opportunities and names of former mentors who let seniors in the past shadow them. At this point, everyone completing the senior experience should have at least a senior experience information task completed. This is listed as number 0. This is just to tell us that you read the expectations and you have a plan to do either option 1 or option 2. Check your Naviance account and look at the tasks assigned to me. If you do not see them, talk to your counselor right away. I want to share some details about applying to a 2-year college, such as LCC. Last year, 25% of South Eugene seniors went to a community college. Some of the good reasons are, well, Oregon Promise will pay for the first 2 years of the tuition. The class sizes are smaller compared to U of O and other typical state colleges. There is no minimum GPA or transcript requirements, such as world languages. You can get a 1 or 2-year transfer degree, or you can get hands-on degrees or certificates for a great in-demand job. Even though there is no hard deadline to apply, January is a great time to get your application in. In the last slide, I mentioned the Oregon Promise. Oregon Promise is a state grant for recent high school graduates and GED recipients that covers most tuition at any Oregon community college. To be eligible for the Oregon Promise grant, a student must be a recent Oregon high school graduate or GED recipient, have documentation for a 2.5 cumulative high school GPA or higher, or a GED score of 145 or higher in all 4 exams. Transcript is either provided to us to them from our school or from you. And you need to start at the community college 6 months after graduating from high school. To get this, you must complete an Oregon Promise Grant application and file the FAFSA or ORSA. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. It is essentially the beginning of the financial aid process. It is best to submit the FAFSA application as early as possible because some state grant and scholarship funds may not be sufficient to serve all eligible applicants. FAFSA data are used to determine a student's expected family contribution, EFC, which is the measure of a student's ability to contribute to their education. Financial data from the FAFSA are used to determine how much federal and state financial aid a student qualifies for. OSAC. OSAC's private scholarship opportunities are the generous donations of individuals, businesses, civic organizations, employers, foundations, and financial institutions. For the OSAC scholarship application, students need to fill out only one common application for the over 500 scholarship opportunities available through OSAC, making the application process very easy. Award amounts range from $500 to $25,000. 30% of the awards are for at least $5,000. ORSA. The state of Oregon's alternative to the FAFSA, called the Oregon Student Aid Application, or ORSA, is available to Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA students, and other undocumented students. Undocumented students are not eligible for federal student aid, but they are eligible for the Oregon Opportunity Grant, the Oregon Promise Grant, and many OSAC scholarships. The ORSA is an online application linked through the OSAC website. It is a separate login from the OSAC student portal. Applying to a 4-year college process. If you're applying to any 4-year college, we ask that you get a counselor recommendation packet from Melinda in the counseling office. She will sort through what you need from us. If you need a transcript, which most colleges do, you will need to fill out a transcript request form and pay $2 for each one. This usually needs to be done at the beginning of the admissions process, at mid-year, and at the end of the year. Please turn in your recommendation packet at least 2 weeks before your application is due. And don't forget about winter break. During your junior project, you were asked to put colleges in the I'm thinking about category, but now it's time to put them into the I'm applying to section. This will make it possible for us to send the admission materials you need. This is also a useful tool to help organize deadlines, and the colleges will start sending you information and notices if the colleges are listed in the I'm applying to tab. In the event that you need a letter of recommendation, we need your help. To help your counselor write a wonderfully descriptive letter of rec, we need you to fill out the counselor recommendation form, which can be found under About Me and My Surveys. Your teacher writing a letter for you might also have you fill out the teacher recommendation survey. There's also a simple form that Melinda can give you if you need a letter or form filled out for scholarships. It does not work well to just have scholarship materials emailed to your counselor. If you will be completing a common application to apply to your schools, you will need to match your Common App account with Naviance. The first step is to go to Common App and complete the FERPA release authorization. You must complete the release authorization process, which will allow transcripts and recommendations to be submitted on your behalf through Naviance. Waiving your rights lets colleges know that you do not intend to read your recommendations, which reassure colleges that the letters are candid and truthful. Okay, I have a gift for you that I want to tell you about. I created a bookmark to help you locate useful websites that I have talked about today. This bookmark has quick response codes and website addresses. On the front, we have the most important one, the OSAC website, which has the OSAC scholarship application and direct links to the FAFSA, Oregon Promise, and ORSA. On the back, I included QR codes for Naviance, Senior Experience, and the Counselor Scheduling webpage. You do not need to download a QR reader. For many newish iPhones and other phones, you can just use the camera feature. Please pick one up if you haven't already. Okay, events you do not want to miss. Today, October 10th, you will have the chance to complete or participate in 3 senior geared workshops. On October 24th, we will have junior and senior night in the evening, where you have the opportunity to hear about more particular topics that you're interested in. November 14th. Like I mentioned before, this is a time to get expert help in completing the FAFSA. For those completing the senior experience, on February 8th, this is the last day to present your visual during the Senior Experience Showcase. June 6th, IHS graduation, and June 7th, graduation, South Eugene graduation at the Holt Center. Okay, more about today. Some of you will have a workshop that is required. For IHS students, you will need to attend the extended essay workshop for one of your sessions. For students completing a CTE project, you are required to attend a mock interview for one of your sessions. The other workshops that you can choose to attend include financial aid and scholarships, essay writing tips, SAT and ACT test strategies, college admissions application, LCC degree paths. You also might choose to participate in one of the following workshops: Senior Experience, Smart Money, Giving Back as a volunteer, Gap Year Information, or Stress Reduction and Relaxation Strategies. And finally, you may also choose to listen to professionals in the line of work. Some of these include: we have a panel of recruiters to talk about military options. A rep from Elevate Lane County is here to talk to students about internships and job shadows. And there's also a panel of trade industry professionals talking about the high demand jobs of our area. Lastly, some of you will have a mock interview, which offers a great opportunity to learn about your skills as an interviewee. Okay, recap. So, follow the instructions given earlier to order your cap, gown, and other graduation materials. Choose 3 workshops to attend. Make sure you picked up your personalized passport in the lobby. Get it stamped after each workshop and leave it or turn it in with your 3rd workshop. Lunch is available from 12:40 to 1:15, and teachers are available from 1:30 to 2:30. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and the rest of the year.